YouTube, welcome back. What's going on, everybody? Everybody's having a glorious, great day. Today, we're gonna change it up a little bit. Something I never did, but we're gonna try it out. Like I say, new to this, but we're gonna stay true to this. But we're gonna do some potatoes. Yeah, we're gonna add some potatoes to our arsenal. So what I did is I got some seed potatoes that I'm going to do. And with those seed potatoes, I'm going to be using my magic mixture that I want everybody to, take a look at. And, if you like it, cool. If not, let me know if you're using something different. Now, I got to use a combination of organic potting soil, black cow. Everybody knows about black cow. Everybody knows about that. But my secret ingredient for my garden is I use this. Can't believe it's chicken manure compost. That is my go-to for my garden. Like I would tell you anybody, that's my combination that I use when I mix up my soil. Now I'm going to mix up some soil for these potatoes, and what we're going to do is we're going to mix up probably a third and a third and a third to get what we need. Everybody's got their own little special thing, and like I say, those of you that been following the channel, check this out. We doing good. We doing pretty good. I'm gonna show some more videos of it, and we're gonna see what the garden's doing. But we're gonna do some potatoes today. We're gonna get some potatoes in grow bags. I'm gonna use 10-gallon grow bags. Okay. I would recommend, and from my understanding, you got to go at least 10-gallon or bigger when you're doing potatoes. So that's what we're gonna use today. So we're gonna do some russet, russet Norcata potatoes, and we're gonna do some red Norland potatoes, and that's what we're gonna plant today. So we're gonna get them planted. I'm gonna let y'all check it out, how I do it, what I learned about it, how we get it done, and I get back with y'all in a minute, and we gonna work it out. All right, welcome back, Facebook. Welcome back. So I got my 4 inches of dirt. Like I say, we're doing the potatoes. So we'll start with 4 inches of mixed soil. So what I did is I got, like I said, 1/3 of my chicken compost, of my blooming organic potting soil, and the black cow. Right? So we already went over that. All right, cool. So I got about 4 inches of dirt, right? So that's what we're gonna work with. So now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take some of our tomato tone, and again, I don't measure Facebook. I'm just like that. I'm with that with cooking. I'm with that with everything I do. I just let the ancestors tell me when to stop. So we're gonna sprinkle in a little bit of tomato tone. It smells like, you know what, if you ever used it before, it doesn't smell great, but it works. So we're gonna sprinkle some of that in here, and it's gonna give us some good nutrients for the potatoes. It's an extended release type of fertilizer, so it's not gonna do anything right away. But over time, while it's in this dirt, it's gonna kind of, make everybody happy. So we're gonna mix this in like this, get some of that moving around. Everybody always wanted to know how I do my stuff. Well, I do every pot I do like this. Whether I fill it up all the way with, the soil and plant deep, or I, plant however potatoes supposed to plant like this. So Like I say, I'm learning. So, but everything I got out here, that's the soil mixture, how I do stuff. I use the chicken manure, the organic potting soil, and black cow, and I mix all that together. And I put a little, tomato tone fertilizer, some type of granule fertilizer. That's what I use. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our potato, this is the one we're gonna cut. So I'm gonna cut it right down the middle right there. So we got, back with my Smith & Wesson, baby. We got 2 halves. So that half, like I said, sprout up. Well, people say, you're supposed to let it heal and dry out on this side. But from my understanding, now from my reading and doing my research, that's more for in-ground planting, because this bag is going to stay pretty moist and has a better kind of water retention than in the ground. So I shouldn't have any problems with planting it freshly cut in the dirt. So like I said, we're going to learn. This is what I'm learning, so we're going to experiment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right there, kind of with the sprout up. Give it a little bit of cover. I'm going to take the other half, right? And I'm going to space them out. So I know I got that one there. So I'm going to space it probably about here. And put it more to the middle. Put a little dirt over it right now. So now these bad boys already got sprouts to the top. So I'm not going to cut it. I probably can cut this one, but I'm not. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we'll put it right about there. And I'm going to cover it a little bit. Now the big boy, now this one got hella sprouts on it. So, maybe we'll get some good potatoes. I don't know. I'm learning and I'm just trying to figure this out. So I don't know what's going to happen. So y'all going to be on this journey with me. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to figure it out. We're going to see what we're doing. So we're going to take this one and I'm going to put this one over here like that. And I'm just going to put a little dirt over it. Put a little dirt over it. You know what I'm saying? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to put about 2 more inches of dirt of my mixture over on top of that. I'm not going to put no more fertilizer in there, but I'm going to cover it a little bit more with some more dirt, okay? And I'll show you with all 4 bags. I did 4 bags. So I did 2 bags of russets and 2 bags of red. So we'll see what happens. And, like I say, I'll show you the finished product once I get them planted, and I'll show you where I put them at in the garden. And I'll put them somewhere where I know they're going to get a lot of sunlight. As you can see, I get plenty of sunlight out here. That might be what's helping me. But everything got to get watered today, y'all. Everything got to get watered today. But, I've been holding on because we had some rain. So I've been starving them a little bit. I know they probably thirsty as hell, but I'm going to hit everything up with some water today and fertilize them today as well with some blooming fertilizer, because most of my plants are already producing. So I'm cutting back on the high nitrogen fertilizer and focusing more on the phosphorus and potassium. So that's what I'm doing. Now you do it how you want to do it, but the lemon tree is coming along pretty good. I switched them out so they have bigger pots, and now they're flowering and they getting pollinators, been butterflies and bees flying all over everywhere out here. I wish y'all could see it, man. This is just so relaxing for me. You can choose to do what you do, but I got older and all that other extra curricular activity I just don't do. So this is my happiness, this is my peace. Hey, I get back with y'all in a minute and I'll show y'all the rest of the garden after I get these potatoes finished up. Appreciate it. Get with y'all in a minute. Oh, remember, before the video ends, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. If I did something wrong, if I did something right. If you like what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, follow me, tell a friend, tell a brother, tell a sister, you know what I'm saying. Somebody like the garden, somebody like guns. Hey, send them my way. You know what I'm saying? The more the merrier. The more people I get, the more I'm inspired to do more videos. So we'll keep it rocking. All right, I'll get with y'all in a minute. Yeah, so this is what I did with the potatoes. So we got them laid out. We got everything in the bags. Like I said, you showed the mix that I got. So we got everything laid out. So I put them in between my tomatoes As you can see, they starting to do their thing. But they all in there. When I tell you they all in there, y'all, they are all in there. They all over the place. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all these tomatoes. I'm gonna have to start making me my own spaghetti sauce. Call it goddamn on Italiana Rocky, and make some spaghetti sauce for y'all with these tomatoes. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But yeah, they going. They going. But back to the potatoes. So I got the potatoes between the tomatoes and the peppers. There's a lot of sunlight right here. From what I understand, potatoes need some sunlight. So once they start sprouting up and the flowers start growing, it say it take about 3 or 4 weeks, and I should start seeing something sprouting through the dirt. So once I see it sprouting through the dirt, we gonna what they call hill it. So once it get to about, about yay high, once it grow about yay high, that's why I left so much space inside of the bags, what they call hilling. I just learned that not too long ago. So once you plant the potatoes, you let it grow, and then you hill it, which means you add more dirt or mixture or whatever you use into the pot, and that'll help, make some more potatoes. So give you a bigger yield is what I understand. So I'm trying to, like I say, new to this, but we're gonna stay true to this, baby. I'm learning. But again, we got more tomatoes growing. Everything look a little sick. Don't worry about it. It just needs some water. I used to think my plants was dying, but when this heat hit them, I guess that's just their reaction to the heat. You know what I'm saying? They kind of can, I guess, reserve their energy, so they wilt a little bit. And that's just what they do. And I had to learn that. I used to think my plants was dying, but they wasn't dying. They was just, the sun, the heat gets to them, and they start to wilt a little bit. But once you hit them with that dose of water, they spring right back. But this is my zucchini and squash. Now look at this bad boy right here. When I tell you I'm getting zucchini like this almost every day. So I got to come out here and check it every day. I got to check it. I got to go through these leaves. I got to trim some more leaves off, y'all. But I've been trimming leaves, and I'm going to run it vertically. Look, there goes another one over there. I ain't even seeing that one. See what I mean? You got to check this stuff on a daily basis. Otherwise, you'll never know what you got out here. Look, there goes another one. Here's another one on top of that one. So, I got to come out here and check this stuff every day, y'all. It's the life of having a garden. But I hope y'all enjoying the content. I hope y'all enjoying the videos when I make them. There go a nice cucumber right there. Like I said, remember, y'all saw how we started this adventure. So, like I said, it's starting to climb the trellis. Everything I said is happening. So, look at this one. We got cucumbers growing. Cucumbers growing. Zucchini and squash growing. And like I say, this is my piece. I love to be out here doing this. Look at that. There's another one. I got to keep an eye on him. One in there. You see him back there, y'all? Y'all see him? He hiding, but he back there. Let me see if I can find y'all a squash. I can't find no squash. They go, oh, nope, can't find no squash right now. I picked them all the other day. But, like I say, we gonna get to it. I hope y'all continue to watch, learn, help me. If you got any ideas on what I can do better to make my garden nicer, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Oh yeah, let me tell you. We're gonna pull the greens. We're not gonna pull them, but I'm gonna cut all the tops off. With all them seeds that we talked about, cut all that off. And we're gonna see what happens when it get a little cooler. We're gonna pull the cabbage in a couple days. The heads is forming, and we probably gonna pull them by next week. I'm getting okra, so everything's been working out so far so good. But this is our new project, our potatoes. We gonna see what happens. We gonna see what happens. Hope y'all enjoying it. Well, another day. Another day the Lord has blessed us with. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, this my garden adventure. Hope y'all like it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to some more content later. You know, just want to give y'all a quick little look at how to grow potatoes, because I didn't know either. So I looked it up, watched some videos, read some stuff on YouTube, read some stuff on Google, and hopefully I did it right. So we'll see. I don't know. All I can do is hope the Lord continue to bless us with good days and sun and rain and everything we need to produce more vegetables, fruits, whatever. And hopefully y'all continue to watch, continue to tune in, and you'll see how this progress goes. Follow it with me. We'll see what happens, y'all. Respect all those that's already subscribed. Like I say, tell a friend, tell a brother, tell a sister if they like gardening. Maybe they can help me learn something. Maybe I can help them learn something. We'll see. But, you know, stay tuned, keep watching, do your thing. You know, I get back with y'all. You know, respect.